אוקיי, אני עשיתי את הסטאפ שלי עד כמה שהכי טוב שאני יכול. אני מקווה שלא יהיה לי יותר מדי לאגים. זה באמת משהו שאני באמת חייב להתחיל לחשוב, כי אני דווקא עושה משהו שאני לא עשיתי בכלל בערוץ. וזה בעצם לעשות פוז לרנדומייזר. אז טכנית זה נמצא עכשיו בפוז. אני יכול לעשות איזה רזום? אוקיי, אני יכול לעשות איזה רזום. אז אני עושה את זה בפוז, את ה-OTMM, אבל זה לא יהיה רלוונטי. זה בגלל שאני לא רוצה לפתוח את זה. פרויקט 64 ולחכות 30 שניות עוד פעם בשביל לעשות את זה. אבל זה פחות רלוונטי לעכשיו. עכשיו ניגש ל-investigations. שוב. אני זוכר שפעם קודמת אני אמרתי שזה יהיה הפרק הבא, יהיה איס אטרניה, ובמקום זה אני החלטתי לעשות OTMM. זה קצת פאני, אבל היי, אנחנו כבר פה. אז יאללה. פעם קודמת ב-Ace Attorney Investigations Collection. זה אפילו לא מראה את זה שבכלל משהו השתנה. היה in a latter final confrontation latter. אוקיי. אז כן, התחלנו בעצם ל-final confrontation וניגשנו לכל מיני דברים שמראים את לנס. האחד שהיה חטוף כרוצח שקשור בעצם ברצח. אז יאללה, בוא נמשיך, כי הגיע הזמן באמת. או בוי, זה באמת מטורף פה. יאללה. 13 במרץ, 4:27 בצהריים, גיברלנד מיין גייט. Let's do this. אוקיי, פעם קודמת הוכחנו בעצם שלורן היא בעצם הבת של קולין, סופית. אז כן, זה כיף. If I can't get permission to investigate the crime scene, then the truth will be lost. Oh. Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! Okay. Mr. Edgeworth, what are you doing spacing out? Have you forgotten? There's only one thing you should do at a time like this. And what is that? When the people are in a bind, the hero of justice appears to save the day. Look, you just leave it to me. For I am Kay Faraday, the second of the great Yadagarasu. Oh my god. מה אתה מתחיל לעשות? But I thought you were a thief, not a hero. The Yadagarasu is noble and is always a thief for justice. That's... of course. If we have enough information, I can recreate the inside of the haunted house with this. A little thief, huh? Plus, if we then factor in everyone's testimony, you can recreate exactly what happened when I dropped off the ransom money. I may be able to figure out some new information for this. It's worth a try. Agent Lang. Ah, so you wanna use your little toy? Be my guest. Okay, hang on. You're about to witness the true power of a real modern-day Robin Hood. Detective Gumshoe? Is there a copy of the haunted house's blueprints among the police's reference documents? Yes, sir! We got it just in case we need it for the kidnapping case. Alright, I'll input the haunted house data, then. I'll input the data then. דווקא מעניין אותי מה זה... אוקיי. אשכרה זה haunted house. אבל רק לרגע אני רוצה רגע לראות את זה בפלייבק. ואם מישהו לא מבין אז אני אצטרך להסביר את זה. אוקיי. אני לא בטוח אם זה מראה את זה, אבל בכל פעם שקיי מפעילה ליל פיף, יש בעצם פלאשים כאלה שכאילו כל פריים זה כאילו נחבא נדלק, נחבא נדלק, נחבא נדלק, כאילו סוג של הולוגרמה. שזה בעצם מה שקורה פה. אז עדיף לפחות שאני אסביר את זה עכשיו למקרה ולא רואים את זה בכלל. What is this? Where are we? It's like we're inside a haunted house. Even if we can't inspect the real location itself, the path to the truth slumbers here. If I can successfully navigate my way using logic, I'll ultimately arrive at the truth. Now then, I believe I'm ready to investigate the crime scene. Go! Okay, what should I recreate first? You haven't figured it out yet. Maybe I have, and maybe I haven't. But I'm going to make you do all the hard work. Very well. I'd like to inspect the moment in which I was ambushed by my abductor. Two of them were definitely in this place at that time. There's a pro badger! aka Lance. If I can verify that, it may provide me with a new lead. I had just come out of the hallway after leaving the money inside the dining room. At that time, I saw a badger slumped over on the floor at the end of the hall. Huh? What was a badger doing all the way down there? I also thought it strange. However, I thought that maybe it was simply a mannequin that was set there for the atmosphere. Do you know which badger it was? I knew this was a proto. No, it was too dark to tell. All I saw was its silhouette. In that case, I guess I'll just program a badger silhouette in for now. Okay, programming complete. Then I started walking towards the exit. And that's when you were struck from behind, right? Yes. But that's odd. The hallway is a dead end. Where did your assailant come from? There's only one location I can think of. A badger! I believe I said it was laying in wait here. Well, a badger. Take that! That doll I saw wasn't really a doll. It was, in fact, a costumed kidnapper. Oh! So he used the costume as the perfect camouflage to blend in with the rest of the house. Precisely. He waited until I had made the drop-off and was about to leave. Then, just as he saw me take a step towards the exit, he stood and launched his attack. I can figure no better hiding place than this. Hey! Not bad! I'm beginning to think I should steal this tactic for myself. Just don't use it to do anything criminal, okay? Baja ransom, better cough it miles. Sure. Well, Lance? What are you asking me for? As one of the kidnappers, I should at least give you the chance to confess first. I was one of the kidnappers, but I don't know anything. I did come up to the haunted house, but I never set foot inside. I left Oliver in charge of picking up the ransom money. He didn't set a foot inside. Is he telling the truth or is this a bit of a lie? Oh, check it out, בטוח, כי זה היה פרוטו badger. ופרוטו זה לנס. Right. Then you're claiming that it was Mr. Deacon who assaulted me. Yes, I'm sure it was him. Okay, inputting the new info now. Mr. Deacon was the bad badger, right? Since the bad badger has a gun attached to its right hand... I'll have to change it so that the weapon is in his left hand. Not to verify the facts of this recreation. Okay. זה לא bad badger, אני יודע שזה פרוטו. אני יודע בטוח שזה פרוטו. You didn't recreate the weapon. Well, I can't exactly recreate something I know nothing about. So, tell me, what were you hit with? The attack came from behind, so I have no idea. But I doubt it was someone's bare hands. Okay. Then where were you hit? I was hit on the right side of my head, just above my temple. There was a bit of blood, but it wasn't anything serious. Ouch! Sounds painful. Why are you smirking like that when you say it? It's just your imagination! Now, let's see. I wonder if there's anything in the hallway that could have been used as a weapon. Looking for something the culprit could have used to hit you with. A חרב. יש על statue יש לה חרב. A prop sword.
Take that!
Hands up. I have it. There was indeed one such object lying there in this hallway. A prop sword. Are you talking about this thing here? Yes. Although we did find it at the kidnapper's hideout. Wait. Yes. It's possible that the culprit took it with him after using it on me. To leave no evidence behind, right? Correct. It may be worth a more thorough examination yet. Okay, so what test do you want to run on this sword? הייתם לומינור. הייתם, כאילו פרינס לא יעזור בזה כי זה בעצם חליפה. אז זה לומינור. The culprit was wearing a costume at the time, so a fingerprint analysis is useless. Let's run a luminol test. It's possible that some of my blood found its way onto this. Hey Tulane, may I ask for your cooperation in this matter? Like I have a choice. Sheena, call the lab boys. Understood. Except for a dab on the left side, it would appear that the blade is spotless. So it must have been the left side of the prop sword that hit you then, right? Okay, I'll update the recreation with this new piece of info. Dressed in an inspected and suspicious looking granny. Okay. חייב להיות את עושה עם הידיים. אולי הלומינול בעצם לא מתאים בעצם בנוגע לאיפה אחר. ערב היה? Well, right temple. And in the next instant, this badger will swing his left arm, complete with weapon in hand. Yes, to club me with the left side of the prop sword. Shall I recreate the moment of impact? I want to see the pained expression on your face. It's just fine the way it is. Right. Maybe not. Is it just my imagination or something not quite right? Scam! הדמג' שבו יש עם הוופן לא מתאם בעצם עם זה. לא מתאם איפה שאשכרה היה את הדמג'. כן. ניחשתי. Finally, I found a clear contradiction of facts about this sword. Except for a bit on the left side, this prop sword is absolutely spotless. However, if the culprit had used his left hand, the blood would have been on the opposite side. The opposite side? Huh. If the culprit held the sword in his left hand, then the sword's right side would hit. אבל לא left! I see. But the blood was on the left side of the sword, right? Which means that he used his right hand to hit you. Exactly. This prop sword has a large hand guard attached to the hilt. It would be impossible to hold it with two hands while wearing a costume with such big hands. Oh, okay. אז אפילו לא יכול להיות שעדיין, גם אפילו שזה bad badger. אז לבד זה בלתי אפשרי. אז זה חייב להיות רק אצל ימני. Therefore, it couldn't be the left hand or both hands. It must have been the right. I'll change there to reflect a right-handed swing. Not yet, Kay. There's no sense in changing it anything yet. If you change the parameters to the right hand, it will only create a new contradiction. אין בכלל, הרובה והחרב נמצאים בעצם על אותו יד. שזה בלתי אפשרי. Changing the prop sword to win the culprit's right hand would conflict with what? הרובה. לא גם לא. זה. Take that! The bad badger already holds a gun in his right hand, so he can't hold a sword in addition. Hey, that's right! What now? If it wasn't in his left or his right hand, אז זה לא יכול להיות bad badger. It means that the one struck me could not have been the bad badger. Finally! Are you paying attention, Lance? Mr. Deacon could not have been the one who struck me. Which leaves only you as our primary suspect. Fine! It was me! I hit you! It appears that you lied to me yet again. Let's see how quickly they catch up to you, Lance. Wait, isn't Lance left-handed? Ah, yes. But that's what makes this deception all the more interesting. He used his right hand to make it look like Mr. Deacon had been there to strike me. For you see, firing a gun with one's non-dominant hand is difficult. But that level of dexterity isn't required to swing a prop sword. Can. הרובה יהיה קשה, אבל לא חרב. Okay, please input this new data. The one who hit me from behind was Lance. Or should I say, the proto-badger. You got it! Here I go! Now, we are a faithful recreation of the situation around the attack on me. Alright! All we have to do is examine this new recreation and... Marshall! What exactly is so funny, Junlei? That amusing little gadget. It just packs a punch! Right, Sheena? Yes. Oh, it was all I could do to hold my laughter in. Hey, don't make fun of little thief, you mean old werewolf. Me and Mr. Edgeworth bring out the best in each other. Ah, he and Mr. Edgeworth love me. God damn it, Kay! You've had your little fun, but now it's my turn. I've sat quietly by, listening. But the group conclusions you two keep spewing don't whet this wolf's appetite. There's no guarantee that your toy will always show the real situation at any given time. All it displays is whatever information you put in there, right? Well, when you put it that way... Your suppositions are wrong. It's not your fault, so I'm going to let you in on this. There's a trick to this haunted house. What may that exactly be? Yeah, a secret! The haunted house's secret trick. That's from that chapter. A trick beyond what your tiny imagination can produce. Sheena! Here you are. Now then, what's your minutes, girlie? Is it alright here in this pamphlet? What? Oh. The 7 wonders of the haunted house. The disappearing badger? What is this? I would say that someone around here is fond of theatrics. Ah no, I would say that someone around here is fond of theatrics. And as you can see, they set out a doll down at the end of the hallway for that purpose. Basically, the blue badger you saw was just a stupid doll. How can this be? Guess that throws your whole theory about it being your attacker right out the window. What? Oh my god, yes. A with Q. Oh! Allora, A with D. Allora, siamo pak lejt weź specific z. Okay. But that can't be right. Maybe the culprit hid the doll somewhere. And then he laid down and pretended to be it instead. If the criminal couldn't even hide himself in the hallway, how could he hide a giant doll? But again now, thanks to your presumptions, your logic started off weak and led you to the completely wrong conclusion. אבל זה literally מה שקרה. אז מה קרה לבובה? What? Now, get off your high horse. Mr. Edgeworth. Okay. I wonder if you could please input the new information for me. You don't know when to quit, do you? I can't quit. Not until I can declare that I found the truth. Agent Lang, for the additional information, you have my thanks. There you go again. Well, see if I care. Okay, I'm updating the recreation now. השאלה היא מי בכלל היה יכול לתקוף את אדוורף? כן. הדול היה שם, אבל עכשיו יש את הפורל בדג'ר. That looks really weird. Look at how it changes from the blue badger into the pearl badger all of a sudden. If the slumped over badger was just a doll, where was my attacker hiding? Well, that's what we're going to find out, right? So come on, Mr. Edgeworth, let's go! Yes, let's. This recreation can't be right, which means there must be a contradiction somewhere. כן, זה מתחיל מבלו והופך לפרוטו. Must rest until I inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. ישר אני יכול לעשות deduction. Okay. This blue badger's just a doll for use in this haunted house. I bet the one who killed this blue badger was the bad badger, right? According to the blue badger Bible, it says that they are each other's enemy. All because one's an owl of justice and the other's a vile criminal with a gun? Perhaps they were just destined to battle each other. Much like the steel samurai and the evil magistrate. It's a reference. The reference באמת על הסטיל סמוראי והאיבל מג'יסטרייט. Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold? אולי אני צריך עוד information. This is where the pearl badger shows up in our recreation. Yes. Now the question is, where did he come from? Yeah, but there's no place to hide in our current model. There must be an inconsistency somewhere. Alright. זה נראה אותו דיזיין. למה כאן זה מראה שבלו הוא הגבוה ביותר מבין כולם? בתמונה של הפולו ראלי. משהו פה, contradiction. אבל מה? איזה סוג של deduction אני יכול לעשות פה? הקוסטומס? יש סיכוי שהדיספיינג באג'ר זה בעצם קשור לקוסטומס? יוריקה! נופ. אוקיי. יש 100% משהו שמפספס פה עם הבובה הזאת, חוץ מזה שזה בלו באג'ר. זה בלו שאחר כך מתפתח לפה. זה יהיה stupid. Eureka! Oh my god! אוקיי. זה היה ridiculous, כי אני דיברתי קודם על זה שכאן הבלו באג'ר הוא בעצם גבוה יותר מאשר משאר הבאג'רים for some reason. וזה אשכרה היה התשובה. Hold on a second here. There is something wrong with this blue badger. Huh? Like what? The way the belt is on him is opposite of how it should be. Did you make a mistake? Oh. Oh my god! אני אף פעם לא הייתי רואה את זה. That can't be. I inputted the image data exactly as it is here in the pamphlet. So then, why is the blue badger just up in reverse? The blue badger in the pamphlet photo is in reverse to the regular blue badger. But why? There must be some sort of explanation. רק אחד בלוג'יק. אז זה עוזר לי פה. איך לעבוד משהו? It's a replica of myself. You were totally oblivious to what was behind you, huh? Yes, I suppose I am also to blame for what happened to me. It was incredibly dark, which was all the more reason I should have been more alert. I vowed to never be caught by surprise again. It's the Pearl Badger who struck me. I suppose I should really say that it is Lance. Oh, are you going to get him back? I need not resort to violence when the lawsuit I plan to bring to court will suffice. Really? Because I would totally have attacked him right back. If someone steals from me, I steal something from them. If I get hit, I hit them back. If I get paid, I return the money. That's the secret of how a great thief works. Her first statement doesn't seem to be much benefit to her survival. נראה ככה. זה interesting. מה עוד יש לי בלוג'יק? Pieces of the set armor are in a pile here. Why do you think they almost always have sets of armor inside haunted houses? I suppose this sort of interior design is meant to bring out a sense of abnormality. Why do all of your explanations have to be so hard to understand, Mr. Edgeworth? Now, try explaining it again, but this time so that even a thief like me can get it. Wow. That may prove to be the most difficult task. כן, איך אפשר להסביר את הדברים הכי פשוטים שיש? מה לעזאזל אני צריך לעשות בלוג'יק? אולי אני צריך לדבר עם אנשים? כי יש לי פה ליטרלי 6 אופשנס. אוקיי. לא לוג'יק! Okay. Yes? Notice anything. Okay, how is little thief? Totally fine in recreating it at the crime scene. All that's left is more info. But you know, I can't believe I'm replicating a haunted house. And that we're talking about the fate of $1 million. Pretty exciting stuff. I can't say I understand what is so exciting about recreating a crime scene. In any case, I believe that it is very probable that the murder occurred in this place. And if I can prove that, then we will finally arrive at the truth. Yeah! So, what are we waiting for? Let's get investigating! אולי יש שם פואנטה בקיי. You can lie all you want, but it will be not. It will be for naught, Lance. As soon as I expose the truth, you will be placed under arrest. How can you do this? After all that my dad has done for you. What your father has done for me is unrelated to the charges you face now. Unbelievable! No? Is that kind of like a bully right now, Mr. Edgeworth? If I'm not serious about this, he will never understand the true gravity of his crimes. I will not allow him to remain a child forever. Haha! Now you sound like a dad! My god. רגע, לא אמרות השבועות? When you take a look around, it almost feels like more like a house of mirrors. ושכחתי להשתיק את הטלפון, oh my god. Indeed. Who has ever heard of this many mirrors inside of a haunted house before? Well, at least we know this is the real crime scene thanks to these mirror shards. Hey, wait! These shards. There's something different about them. Oh? The ones we found earlier are figured in the shards from these mirrors on the wall, on this wall. And look! There's some sort of design on the back too. The pieces from that costume are certainly different from the other mirrors. What does this mean? Could it be that our pieces are not pieces of these mirrors? There's one option. No, the bottom. Like a mirror house, haunted house hybrid, this place is full of mirror. Oh! The literally there! Huh? Okay, do you remember what you said earlier? What I said earlier about what? About how this building might have been might as well have been a house of mirrors? House of mirrors? Oh! That would explain the reverse or mirror image! Yes. This blue badger might be nothing more than the reflected image of a real one. Then was the blue badger you saw just a reflection? Zelaya Blue Badger! I looked down the hall, I thought it was perfectly straight. However, if there was a mirror... Oh! Then it would actually form an L shape, right? Precisely. I was deceived. The hallway was almost pitch black. And there was a beam in the way that obstructed my view of the other hallway. Wait, but why build this place like that? It sounds pretty it sounds pretty pointless to me. Okay, this house is just another attraction at an amusement park. They create a mirror wall for a very specific purpose. One I can point out to you. This was the reason why they built a mirror wall. Gala attractions. Take that! As it's written in the pamphlet, the main draw of this attraction is the mystery of the disappearing badger. You mean they built the mirror for that trick alone? But you said you saw that badger, so it was definitely still there. That was true. At the time. However, doing this allows someone to make the blue badger disappear in a flash. Move the blue badger. All they would have to do is move the blue badger. But do you think someone could really do that? Well, it's an expensive prop, so perhaps it isn't. Ah! Doesn't that kinda... Weren't the whole point of having the mirror in the first place? Oh. Mabanda ba mo? Ah. Bauhaus, also. Move the mirror wall? To remove a reflected image, simply move the mirror. First, The mirror was constructed so that it could be moved. Then, beyond where the mirror was, an empty hallway had to be created. Oh! So then, when they wanted people to see the blue badger, they would open the mirror. And when they wanted to hide it, they simply had to close it again. Oh! Huh! This explains why the other side of these fragments have a design on them. זה היה פה, באזור המוחבא, זה איפה שהיה הרצח. Ah, and if the pattern is the same as the other walls in this hallway, then when the mirror was closed, it would blend in with the rest of the walls. This is the mirror trick that this haunted house employs. And this also proves of the existence of a hiding place for the culprit. Huh? How so? Think about it, Kay. There was a place that was outside of my field of vision. Culprit came out of sight by hiding here. Oh. Take that! There was a very large blind spot, one I could not see beyond, and it was here. If my assailant hid on the other side of the movable mirror, then you wouldn't be able to see him. You didn't even need to do anything to the blue badger doll. Exactly. All he had to do was wait for me on the other side of the mirror. Wait, hold on. I just thought of something. Yes? Oh. Shouldn't the mirror wall be broken right now in reality? Since we have a few shards of it, we can probably assume it is. Yes. It most definitely is broken. The question is, when was it broken? Since we found these inside the victim's costume, that would mean that the victim was there when the mirror was broken. Wait, that sound! Oh! Ah, okay. That sound I heard was most definitely the sound of a mirror breaking. Okay. I would like you to input some new information. Ah! Don't scare me like that! Sorry, but I need you to recreate something for me. Sure! Whatever you need! So what do you need, Mr. Anyway? חשבתי שירה Mr. Edgeworth. If you could first recreate this hallway just before I entered the dining room. You got it! Now this, I believe this is how it was right before I entered the dining room. Although, at the time, I thought it was but a single straight hallway. But then I went inside. It was around then I heard the sound of a mirror shattering. You heard what? Then! Yes, I believe it was then that the mirror was broken. Okay, so then when you stepped outside of the into the hallway again, the mirror wall should no longer exist. Okay, please recreate that. Got it! Wait, but with the mirror gone, the culprit lost his hiding spot. So where did he go in his pearl badger suit, Mr. Edgeworth? Huh, that's easy enough. the mirror gun, he simply hid himself in the branch hallway. I think this about wraps it up. Looks like we finally solved everything. No, not yet. An even larger contradiction has now reared its head. Huh? Perhaps I did not notice. But this recreation contains a very troubling inconsistency. The inconsistency between what I saw and the recreation eyes. A young Mishu. A hallway. I have a victim.
Take that!
Okay, take a good look at the end of the hall. Oh, there's the blue badger there. Exactly. The blue badger that I saw in reality was not here. This is the final point on this long chain of logic. The last remaining contradiction. Sana good about it. So, let me get this straight. When you came out of the dining room, you saw a badger, right? And that is precisely where the final contradiction lies. Something that shouldn't exist was there before me. Who or what do you suppose it was? I believe this is the real identity of our mystery badger. A victim.
Take that!
The badger I saw was in actuality the victim's dead body. Ah! What? Hey, Yuffie! Agent Lang, the entirety of my complete logic is my final decisive piece of evidence. The murder happened in the hallway of the haunted house at the time of the drop-off. And you can consider the moment I heard the mirror breaking to be the real time of death for Mr. Deacon. No! Maybe it was due to their fighting, or perhaps it was the life-shattering bullet. But no matter what the cause was, the hallway mirror wall was broken.
Not so fast!
You were in the house at the time, right? Are you telling me you missed the sound of a gunshot?
Objection!
זה מה שאני חשבתי גם. אבל hey. There were a variety of sound effects playing at the time. All for theatrics, I assume. The gunshot must have blended right in. Now then, I would like you to recall something for me. Who was it that was with the victim at the haunted house? Who was the one who had the opportunity to rob the victim of his gun and used it on him? Oh my god! How could I shout for Lance? It was you, Lance Amano. Oh! My god! I'm sorry! Wow! What's going on, God? Wow! Wow! Case complete! Oh my god, finally! It's not like I had a choice. Oliver turned on me all of a sudden. He stopped and turned violent right after I hung up with you. He shoved me to the ground and straddled me. I fell back as hard as I could, dropped his gun, and I shot him. A bullet must have went through his body and shattered the mirror. If I had taken his gun and shot him first, I would have been the one you found. He's a hardened criminal. He escaped from jail.
Z!
That's justified self-defense. My boy was only trying to protect himself. That remains to be seen, and will have to be resolved in court. Agent Lang, I leave the rest to you. As if you were the one in charge around here. Guys, arrest this still and get him out of my sight. Wait, I had nothing to do with the murder. The only person you should be arresting is Lance. Dad! Now we left. Sorry, but you're not slipping away that easily, Mr. Ernest Amaro. Obstruction of justice. Ernest, obstruction of justice, Immanuel. Kamikaze. I know. You tampered with the evidence so that you could cover for your son. What a great dad you are, willing to risk it all. Truly touching. By the way, do you know why I'm really here? How could I possibly know the answer of such an asinine question? You warned me. I came all this way from across the sea, just to see you, you know. You came to see me? What's that supposed to mean? I have a few things to ask you, Mr. Amano. About the case from 10 years ago. A case from 10 years ago? Oh, what's the name that you use here for that case? Gina!
It's known as the KG8 incident.
Wow.
The KG8 incident?
Oh, so you remember it? Good. Then you recall that the trigger in that case was the Amano Group scandal. Specifically, the charge of an international smuggling ring. Internal or international? Internal smuggling ring. Oh boy, here we go again.
Smuggling. There's that word again.
At the time, the person who was arrested as the ringleader was Mr. Amano's very own secretary, Mr. Colin Deveray.
Father!
Even though you pushed the crime onto your dead secretary, Mr. Deveray, I always suspected that you were involved in the smuggling ring, Mr. Amano. Mr. Deveray was arrested in place of you. Which is why when he broke out, you hid him from the police, right? You hid him in exchange for his silence on your little dirty secret. Oh, no. Please calm down. Honestly, I have no idea what you're talking about. Pretend to be ignorant for all you want. We're taking you down to the precinct anyway for a nice long chat. Ooh, interesting! Buckeye was smuggling! Oh. Yes, I hold it. What the heck was that? Misa. Oh! Oh! Sportsman! A victim, huh? I'll take you down to the precinct if you don't mind. And who the heck are you? I'm Jack Sportsman, and I'm the prosecutor in charge of this case. Bruh! Oh, Jack. Thank goodness you're here. Don't jerk me around. This is an Interpol case, so keep your paws off of my suspect.
Sorry, but I can't comply. I got the backing of the prosecutor's office.
See, in this country, we prosecutors work with the police to bring cases to court. So,
So, if you could please cooperate with me here, that would be great. Now, how about a handshake to seal the deal?
Fun fact, אני לא זוכר איזה קול אני עשיתי לפורטסמן, אז הייתי חייב לעשות אימפרוב. Sorry, but I hate prosecutors. The whole lot of you. Guys, arrest the 2 suspects. Sir. Okay, Zelene. Oh, I almost forgot. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, is it? I would like to thank you. Thank me? Yeah, for working so hard to fulfill my goal.
Hey, is that any way to thank someone? And what the heck is that supposed to mean?
You were so relentless with Lance that you forced Ernest to tamper with the evidence. Thanks to that, I finally had a legitimate reason to arrest him. So, how does it feel to bite the hand that feeds you? The hand that feeds me? I'm not sure I follow. It's no use pretending with me. You're the one, right? You're the corrupt prosecutor that's working for Mr. Amano and the smuggling ring, right? Los Portsman. No, I would never do such a thing. What the heck? Aren't those never wrong? In your prosecutor's office, there's definitely someone working with the ring. Huh. So Agent Lang suspected my relation to Mr. Amano. That must be the real reason behind his antagonistic attitude. On top of that, your mentor was Manfred von Karma, right? There were non-stop rumors flying around about forged evidence with that guy. You're not twisting the truth behind those closed courtroom doors too, are you? Would I call them of an obviously לחשב? would I call them אבל מהאבנס לפחות של אייס אטרני אחד? זה לא. במיוחד שליטרלי פיניקס עזר בשביל להפיל את מנפרד behind bars. אינו את מנפרד בכלא. The courtroom is a place where the truth is revealed. Well, don't worry. It's not only you. The whole lot of you can't be trusted. A prosecutor who never lost in 40 years. Every defendant must be found guilty. Fueled by that kind of thinking, is it any wonder that courts produce nothing but falsities and lies? It would seem that his disdain extends beyond just me. Prosecutors, the court. Why is this man so angry with us all? Rest assured, the next time we meet, I won't be so forgiving. Oh! So, don't you forget it! Tama animation! Please, wait! Agent China. Why does Agent Lang hate all prosecutors so? Lang is the head of the long-honored house of Lang in Zhengfa. The heads of all police-related divisions in that country were of Lang blood. What do you mean by that? Aren't they still? They were revered, but that was long ago. They don't hold that sort of sway anymore. It was all because of the courts. How can that be? A prosecutor once withheld and tampered with the evidence. One of the Lang's
Once withheld and tampered with the evidence. Oh. Withheld and tampered with the evidence one of the Lang detectives found. That evidence's purity was tarnished and cost the Lang family its honor and trust. But not all prosecutors are like that. Even so, I will never respect the court again, or any prosecutor. So, Agent Lang is a man who waits all courts, and is unwilling to forgive prosecutors. Man, that piece of work that guy is. Come on, Jim, we better catch up. Yeah. We still got to deliver that thing to the old man, after all. Huh? His old man. Whatever. Detective Gumshoe? I believe it's time we wrapped up and headed out ourselves.
Yeah. Are you going home, Mr. Edgeworth?
No. I've done nothing but being entangled with one mess after another since my return. If it's alright with you, can you drop me off at my office?
No problem, sir.
Excuse me.
Yes? What is it?
Thank you very much.
It's okay. No need to thank me, pal. Just doing my job as a detective.
I guess I was fooled pretty badly by Lance. Oh, cruel fate! What's a woman to do when she's been hurt by the one she loves? And to think I never realized my father was right there. I never said anything to him. I know it! I'm a failure! Ah, there she goes again, talking to herself. Miss Pops, I wonder if you know why your father participated in the kidnapping? No, I have no idea. Your father died while he was trying to stop Lance. Which means that from the beginning, he had no interest in the staged self-abduction. Wait, then why did he... I believe it was because of your presence, Miss Pops. Me? Lance realized that the two of you were related, which is why he used you as a hostage to coerce Mr. Devereaux into cooperating. Father? As a felon, he could not tell you of his real relation to you. However, as the Amano family butler, at the very least, he was able to watch over you. It was all he could do, but that was the shape of his overflowing love for you. Go on, speak your mind. That is... Thank you very much. You're welcome. Although there is no need to thank me. Oh, Lauren, stop. I mean, this man's so much older than you.
No way! Lauren?
Looks like you've completely stolen her away, Mr. Edgeworth.
Way to go, sir!
Your technique is way beyond the level of a great thief. What are you going on about now? Wow! Your deducting skills may be sound, but you have no street smarts.
That's Mr. Edgeworth for you.
Yeah, I mean, he still hasn't figured out who I am at all. If you haven't remembered in all this time, I guess I'm just going to have to say it. This isn't the first time we've met, you know?
What do you mean, pal? Mr. Edgeworth? How do you know this girl? אוקיי, זה חדש בשבילי.
Looks like you totally forgot me too, Gummy.
Gummy?
Here, maybe this will jog your memories. I promised I would return this to you one day, remember?
מה זה?
That's...
מה זה?
That single piece of cloth took me back far into my past. To that fateful day 7 years ago, when I first met their then child, Kay. And Detective Gumshoe.
Oh! Okay! What? Okay, wow! The end! Okay. Enticing our next episode!
The kidnapped turnabout.
episode 3, baby. מה episode 4? Turnabout Reminiscence.
Okay.
אני basically יכול להגיד שסיימתי כאן.
Fuck?
The Kidnap Turnabout complete! פרק הבא, Turnabout Reminiscence! והאחרון זה Turnabout Blaze. New items in the gallery. בוא נראה את זה. הרבה דברים עכשיו. Huh. Get in there! So you're right-handed, ידעתי. אוקיי. איך חזרה לפה עצמי? זה גם חדש. אוקיי. Sure. achievementing, סוף כסף יש לי את זה. The Kidnap Turnabout complete. האחרון זה compendium. יש לי בדי פייף, נראה לי סוף כסף קיבלתי אותו. עם אנימיישנס. אוי נו. מיקינס, בלו בדג'ר, ונדי, פינק בדג'ר, אמה, ארנסט, לורן, לנס, Man in Black! Was that detective? יש שני סוגים של detectives? Okay, sure, I guess. I guess no conflict. Yeah, buddy. Okay. Meekins, Blue Badger, Wendy, Pink, Emma, Ernest, Lauren, Lance, and Black Detective. אולי אני פשוט מופיעים אבל אין להם שום דבר? כאילו, sure, I guess. פרק הבא זה Turnabout Reminiscence. זהו. סיימתי את קייס 3, סוף כל סוף! וואו! אז הגיע הזמן לסיים את הלייב של היום פה. אז כן, כאן היה ירין, ניפגש בסרטון הבא הייתי גם גיימס, מקווה שנהנתם. וירין, אאוט! ביי חברים, מקווה שאתם נהנים!